So Erongo Region is an economic hub, and Erongo Region has been seen quite doing well. It has given a positive outlook for the region. If we are to look on the sufficiency of investment within the region, as outlined yesterday, the critical investment which played a major role were tourism and mining. They are very commendable. Their efficiency to sustain the momentum as a major economic hub is not that really debatable. But as she outlined, that most of the major investment came through the mining, corporate social responsibilities. Yes, we can say it is a positive side within the region for investment, but however, the dependency, there cannot just be a dependency on such contribution. The central government within the region, they should come up with diversified and government-led investment strategies which can also ensure a long-term sustaining growth across all the sectors within the region. There should be a clear marching order, and they should also focus on completing all existing projects within the region in order also before just attracting new ventures, but also scale up investment. Erongo region can also do away or also find new ways of investment, not just through mining and tourism, but can also do quite good with trading, agriculture, and also with this new oil and gas exploration. This will also mark a period of growth and opportunity within the region.
Now, the governor also spoke about youth unemployment, which currently stands at 32%. Now, from a policy perspective, are current interventions like the TVET and SME support enough to create real change?
As the governor herself yesterday, she has acknowledged that the 32% of unemployment is a stuck movement. From a policy perspective, let me say TVET, the technical and vocational education training and SME support are crucial to youth empowerment, because we cannot say we want to lower youth unemployment if we are living youth empowerment. Yes, the TVET and SME support, they are also good to youth empowerment in order to reduce youth unemployment. But as a Erongo region, as an economic hub, there should be agreements that every company, that every sector, that every investor, also with this oil and gas extraction within the region, the residents of Erongo, especially the youth, they should first be looked. If you are to do this, the first employ the local people from Erongo before employing other residents from other regions or before employing foreigners. Erongo region, the youth should be looked first this will also help in order to reduce the unemployment rate, which stands at 32%. There should also be a major investment in youth projects. They should establish and identify youth projects with this recent youth enterprise funding. It's also a good shift in also reducing the 32% unemployment rate within the region.
Now, Mr. Ashipala, the address also emphasized mining growth and green hydrogen projects. In your view, how should the region balance economic expansion with environmental and community sustainability?
Very crucial. This is one of the most essential aspects. So there should be a balance of economic expansion in environmental community sustainability, because mining cannot just take place there, because mining is also part of an economic expansion within the region. And the Erongo region is known for this. Firstly, in order to have a good environmental and a community sustainability, which will go in hand with an economic expansion that the region wants, they should come up with policy frameworks, especially the environmental impact assessment. This is very crucial because it will maintain a balance. And also, they should also engage the communities on the community benefit sharing agreements. Communities, they should also be involved that, no, dear residents, the region is planning on this, or we want to set up a mine on this, so the environmental consequences it will lead to this job creation, it will lead to infrastructural development. It's also crucial that community, they are also well engaged. They should be provided with a community benefit sharing agreement. And also, they should also be clear, they should also articulate themselves to ensure that sustainable development is also made by economic expansion is also concerned.
Now, the governor also touched on the Africa Continental Free Trade Area and export growth. What are the strategic opportunities here, and what should Erongo do to maximize regional trade under this agreement?
Well, as we know, as Erongo region is also an economic hub, as I keep on saying, with the free African continental trade area, which is maximizing regional trade. As we know that the Namibia under these, and through Erongo region also, the first shipment of the salt to Nigeria when we exported salt under this agreement, it was a turning point in economic diplomacy or political economy. So we can see this was a clear strategic opportunity for Erongo. In order for Erongo to maximize regional trade under this agreement, Erongo should first also identify and promote key aspects. It should identify products just beyond salt. Erongo is also one of the blessed regions with nature. It can also go away with salt and identify other goods and services where Erongo can also become a comparative advantage within this agreement. They can also do invest in trade-related infrastructure. This also includes they can be upgrading their logistics, transportation network, especially their roads, and also warehousing. This will also lead to a good progress. Capacity building for local businesses, the most important one. If local people cannot benefit, if local people cannot participate, then it is of no use. So they should provide training and support to SMEs in order to meet the regional trade standards and navigate complex trade regulations. Then lastly, there should also be proactive engagement with other Africa continental free trade area members. So this will also lead into a smoothly cooperation when it comes to trade welfare between member states.
And just finally, very briefly, from a regional development lens, what should be the top 3 priorities for Erongo moving into the next fiscal year?
Great. So in Namibia now, if we are to talk of development, as from now, we cannot shy away and we cannot move away, leaving youth. Firstly, it should be youth unemployment which should be addressed. So there should be youth empowerment and skills development. If youth are not empowered, then development cannot take place, because the youth are the majority when it comes to the demographic of Namibia, not just in Namibia in general, but in all 14 regions. Then secondly, Erongo region can also go forth with infrastructure development, such as the roads, which connect the region to various sites, such as the mining. Roads should be well maintained and upgraded to a proper standard. And also other infrastructure development should be established. Then lastly, the other one which should also be looked, here we are also talking of water security. Water security should also be looked within Erongo region. But quite well, Erongo region has done it. In Erongo region, there is notable achievements, and the region is quite doing progress. It's going through well. It's really doing well in attracting foreign investments within the region.